There are three things I'm going to cover, which I mentioned last night, but that are the foundation of how we do what we do. Relationships are more important than people, than work, I should say, than things, than money, and this is obvious to you. When I help people write life stories, their life history, when I ask them, so what is it you want to leave behind? What's your legacy? What wisdom have you acquired over the years? Almost all of them come to this, which is that what is most important in our life is what we spend the least amount of our physical time doing, which is nurturing the relationships of people we love most. In my work in management with business people, I hear over and over again, people working 10, 12, 14-hour days, and I say, so why are you doing that? Well, I do it for my family. That doesn't actually make sense, right? Because if you're doing it for your family, you would actually be with your family. Your family doesn't need a trip to Club Med every year. Your family doesn't need a bigger home, a better car, a greater vacation. They need time with you. And so relationships are what defines who you are at the time of your living, just before you die, and at your funeral. Watch someone at a funeral, watch the family at a funeral, and what they talk about the person. And what they talk about are always memories of times together. Not whether Dad won an Order of Canada or Mom won the Volunteer of the Year award or whatever it might be. It's about stories at the cottage or Sunday mornings in bed or whatever it might be. The relationships are more important. And I'm going to repeat a story from last night, which was when I was teaching a course in palliative care, and one of the students was in his mid-30s, and he was doing a career move into palliative care. And he heard that my wife was pregnant with our second child, and he knew I had a 3-year-old son at the time. And he said to me at the beginning of the class, I hear your wife's pregnant, congratulations, mazel tov, he said. And you're probably praying for a girl, because everyone likes you to have a boy and a girl. And I said, no, actually, we're praying for a baby. And he said, oh, yeah, silly me. Last night when I did that, the glasses went flying, so I'm getting better at hitting myself. He said, yeah, that's politically incorrect. Of course, you can't pray for gender anymore. You can only pray for a healthy baby. And of course, you and your wife are praying for a healthy baby. And I said, no, actually, we're praying for a baby. And he said, no, now I understand the politically correct stuff, but everyone prays for a healthy baby. And I said, well, perhaps many people do. But we have friends who are disabled and who were born disabled. And if we pray for a healthy baby and our baby arrived unhealthy, our immediate response and everyone else's immediate response would be, I'm sorry. And who wants to start a life with people around you saying, I'm sorry? So we said, no, well, I said to him, no, we're praying for a baby, and one that we can take home. And he couldn't really understand that, but it's important to understand. As I mentioned with my godson, who had all of those labels, he was still Daniel. He was still the son of the parents. He was still a friend of ours and the other 18 people who played with him and the kids in school. He was Daniel. And so by praying for relationships, you're almost always guaranteed some success. Whereas if you pray for money, if you pray for health, if you pray for a job, or those kinds of things, the chances are you'll be disappointed a lot in life. But if you pray for and nurture relationships of people who matter to you, and spend less time with people who don't matter as much to you, still be nice, of course, but nurture those who love you, they will be around you when you need them, and you will be around them when they need you. And that's why relationships are more important.